Hi, it's Marie-France here. Welcome to Healthy Cooking for Food Lovers. We are making the ultimate veggie lentil loaf today. And I'm excited to make something for the vegetarian. And what we have already, we've prepared everything, so it should be just a few minutes here, but there was quite a little bit of preparation, and I'll take you through everything, every step. We have some mushroom, we have some mashed potato, sweet potato mashed, okay? And we have some vegetable that are already pre-cooked, and of course the lentils, and we have some eggs, and that's why it's a vegetarian dish. If you're a vegan, then you can change the egg for maybe some type of flour with a bit of stock or something like that. And then we're gonna use some oats as well to bind it together. So first of all, start with the mushrooms. Portobello mushroom, mini bella mushroom, and some of the white mushrooms. I had 4 cups of chopped mushroom, so quite a lot of mushroom, and I put them in the food processor to make them, chop them really small. And then what I wanted to do before I mix it all together with the ingredients is to cook that mixture just in the pan with a little bit of oil, because mushrooms have a lot of moisture, and we don't want that in our loaf, because we want it to bind together, and so we want to eliminate that moisture. So I've cooked those mushrooms, and they're here already, and you can see it's the texture that we wanted there, and it's the base of our loaf. And so I will start by adding the eggs first. I'm putting 3 eggs, and that's gonna really be what's gonna hold our loaf together. And so I'll add that now to start with, so it'll be just easier to mix all the other ingredients afterwards. So 3 eggs here in a mixture, and I will just mix that a little bit like this. Okay, not more than that. And to this, I will add our vegetable. Now here, the vegetable that we have carrots, celery, onion, and garlic, and also fried in the pan a little bit to just cook them a little bit. So our meatloaf will be in the oven for just about 15 minutes, just the time that those things bind together. So there's another 3 cups here of vegetable. I had like 3 sticks of celery and 1 onion and 1 carrot in there. So it's all in here. We're just gonna mix a little bit as we go. I will change my tool here, swap for this nice spoon here. And so it starts to look like a loaf. I love it. That's good. So let's add our lentil. Now let me show you the lentils here. They are the green lentils I'm using, those ones. So what I did here to prepare the lentils for this recipe, I soaked them for a couple of hours. Wash them first, of course, with any legumes or beans or anything like that. Wash them first, and then I soaked them. And then after that, I cooked them just on the stove for about 1 hour. And just with same quantity of water as the lentils after they're soaked, because they swell a little bit. So same half with water. I put salt, pepper, and a little bit of onion and a little bit of garlic as well in there for the cooking. So it gives us a good 3 cups of lentils as well. So we'll send all our lentils here. Now, as you can see, I'm making a big recipe. Actually, I'm making it double. So if you want to cut it in half, that'll be fine. But here I have 2 pans to cook. I'm making it double. So here's our lentil. I mix this together, and we'll add our oats and our sweet potato mashed as well. So here, 1.5 cup of oats, all in. And to that, I will add, before I put the sweet potato, I will add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We have also here some spices. We have a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin. We have onion powder and garlic powder as well in here. So all in. And of course a little bit of salt, pink Himalayan salt, a nice pinch of salt. Of course, every step when I prepared all those ingredients, I added a little bit of salt all the time. And then we'll put some pepper as well. So pepper and sweet potato. That was one very big one, sweet potato here, just only one, but it was really big. So let's see if we can just mix all this together, and that's about it for our vegetable lentil loaf. It will cook in the oven at 350 for about 15-20 minutes, probably 20 I think. But really what's here is really just the egg, that it's raw. All the rest of the ingredients are already cooked, so it doesn't need to cook very long. So just so long as it's mixed all together, and that's all. I've added everything, and it's all the ingredients here. Okay, so we put it in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. Now let's just put it in our dish here. I added some baking paper. That would be easier to get it out, and I'll put half of the loaf here, just a little bit more. So, and then we can just push it down a little bit, so just press it all together. And to put on top, oh, that looks really good. I'm pleased with this. So to finish off on top, we will put a little glaze, and it's already ready here. We have 3 tablespoons of ketchup or tomato sauce that I make. There's another place where you can find that recipe. Tomato sauce, 3 tablespoons, and we have 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and we're gonna just spread that here on top before it goes in the oven, and just like this, it's gonna give us a nice little topping. And it's ready to go in the oven. Here's your meatloaf. 20 minutes in the oven. Veggie lentil loaf has just come out of the oven, not just now. First I left it for 30 minutes in the oven at 350, not 20, just 30 minutes. And then I let it sit also for 30 minutes before we take it out. So now is the moment we see, and it should stick together. So let's just get it out of this, and it's really easy with the baking paper. Should be easy. It goes like here, And like that, voila. So far, so good. And then we will cut a little part here and see inside. We see all the lentils, all the vegetable, and it should be so delicious. It's all moist. I'm really pleased with that. And we're gonna serve it with some steamed vegetable. So I'll put this here, and then, hey, it stays together, and voila! Here is our vegetable and lentil loaf for our friends vegetarian here. It looks delicious, it looks perfect. Bon appétit!